Now to break up some of this repetitiveness of the eyelash, we're going to need to extend the eyelash a little bit further down here. So to do that, we're going to probably borrow a piece of this here. So I'll get black as my foreground color. I'll go back to 100% flow and 100% opacity, a little bit bigger brush. Tap the Q key. Tap the Q key, edit, copy, merged, Command V to edit, paste. Get the V key so I can move this. And now when I move this, free transform, Command T to rotate this into place. I'm not looking to drop this in perfectly, but I am looking to line this up close. So I probably want to make sure that I am handling the right section of the eye. If I'm just going to do the section from the middle of this over, and if I need to, I can go up and get the warp tool and try to warp this back into place so it's a little bit more lined up. Go back to 100%. Hold the Option key down when I get a mask, and it'll give me a black mask. Now I get a brush, and I want to paint with white. I want to paint with a lighter opacity. Not too light, but light enough. So I want to bring back that in its entirety so I can see what it looks like. And I see that I've got some problems with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now switch colors to black, get a smaller brush, and do in between. And maybe some of the edges of these long lashes. And maybe this fairy tail end, so we can kind of get this in place and shaped in. And we can free transform again, Command T, and go to the warp tool and start to warp some of the stuff so it looks like it's a little bit more in place. And now if I brush this back, I brush that out, this line looks a little bit better. We've got a little bit of a gap here we're going to handle, but we're using parts of the rest of the eyelash to make this work. And we're going to continue that. I'm just going to fill in this little gap here with some more of this eyelash here. And then also we'll do the other eye. And that will kind of help throw off anybody that may or may not be looking for obvious repeating patterns or something that's been duplicated. So we're going to kind of throw them off if they're looking to. So here I'm just going to get a little bit more. Tap the Q key, edit, copy, merged, edit, paste, V, and now I'm just looking to just drop a little bit into this middle. Get the warp tool. Maybe bring this up a little bit. Bring that up. This up a little bit to try that. Word 100%. Option key. Add a mask. Get the brush tool again. Smaller brush. Switch to white. A lot of switching around going on me, but this is well worth it when you're doing this final piece to make sure that everything is looking the way it should. So we can kind of get a picture of what the whole thing looks like. And then we can switch colors, and I can do the in-betweens. And if this is coming in a little bit too harsh, I can drop this back. A bit. So now we can look at this, but now if we back this out and look at it from afar, it looks much more complete. I mean, there might be some things we'd want to address, but I'm going to do the same thing to her other eye to match that type of feel.